Okay, first YouTube video. Someone said on Instagram, I wanted to be super unhinged and unplanned, so I honestly just feel like that's all I have to offer you at this moment. I'm so sick of, there's just such an energy when it comes to social media, which I use someone who was a social media manager for years. This performance, the ingrainment of is ingrainment a word? The ingraining of this idea of how we should be online. Like, I almost told myself I couldn't film today because I didn't have makeup on because it's 2-day hair and I'm in a big t-shirt. Who cares? I don't care. I'm also going to be looking at notes and looking to the side, and this is my first recording. I hope that I'm looking at you. I want to look at myself because I really like this lighting and I think I'm having a good hair day, but I want to look at the camera. So I'm hoping that I'm looking at you. If not, I'm just going to be that awkward person that is just not quite meeting you in the eye, and we'll just do that for however long this video is. So I have a couple bullet points on my computer. I just want to share what this is all going to be, what this is all about, and maybe you vibe with it. Okay, so I did have a podcast. I'm curious how many of you are actually from my podcast. It was called It's a No for Me, and this is going to be a slight continuation of that style. It was a solo cast and I really enjoyed it. And it was all about boundary setting, saying no, being in your power. And while I think that is still so important, I do think that that is going to be a theme throughout everything because that truly is my nature. That is what I'm so passionate about. A lot of this is also just going to be me sharing my life experience because I got some stories to tell. But I am such a student of life and I am such an absorber of wisdom that I'm hoping that as I share all these things, you will see those themes around being able to set intention or set boundaries and be in your truth. And through my embodiment of that, I hope that you learn something and you take something from it. So I'm back now because I honestly feel source, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it. I'm still kind of orienting to what feels true for me. So I'm going to use source for the sake of us speaking the same language. Source has just been just fucking do it. And I've wanted a YouTube channel for so long and I really know that I have so much to offer. So now's just the time. I literally was just trying to take a nap, listening to some subliminals, and it was just now. So I'm just devoted to nature. I'm devoted to truth. I am devoted to what I believe to be true, and I believe that we are vessels and that source is moving through us and is pushing us, and I really think I'm being pushed to something special and impactful and true, and I'm just kind of you know what? All right. So hence why I'm back now. Where have I been? Where did I go? For those of you that are from the podcast, at that time, I was living in Austin, Texas. I was in a partnership. I was still doing, I think, some social media on the side. I was just starting my coaching business. I was wearing a lot of makeup. I was straightening my hair. I was honestly really, I would say, lost and found. I was really starting to take, due to who I am now, those steps led me here, but I was really starting to take drastic action towards becoming. And I think that my first episode is the art of becoming or the unbecoming. It's when you stop becoming a version of yourself. It's the unbecoming. Listen to it, it's good. I don't even remember what it was because that version of me feels so far from me now. I can't even tell you. And I just wanted to bring my voice and my wisdom to the world, and that was the way that I knew how. And boundaries especially were super present for me. I just left a work environment that was just out of resonance, and there was a situation that happened that it was just okay, are we gonna be in integrity or not? And then I decided to leave, and it kind of pushed me into that direction. So that was me then. And so where have I been? That led me to going to a Vipassana retreat, which is a 10-day 10 hours a day meditation retreat, no eye contact, no talking, no journaling, no exercising, 2 meals a day. It's like hippie prison in the best way, and that just really allowed me to digest and sit with my thoughts and sit with my desires. After that, me and my partner went through some transitions before deciding to actually end our relationship or change our relationship. And then I decided to sell everything and go travel. I had wanted to do this a long time ago, and so I've been all over Italy and some places in Greece, went to Spain for a second. Now I'm in Tulum, and I know I'll be leaving Tulum here in the next couple weeks. Still unsure on where I'm going, but I left it all because, I mean, that's the reason I left. Like, did you just hear what all, like, that all just happened in the last, I don't know, like 6 months? So just drastic change in my identity and change in the way of like the unbecoming, like just becoming truly who I am. So now with my intention and how I show up is, yeah, I still want to hold you in your highest, in your empowerment, but my real intention, and I kind of mentioned this in the beginning, is just take what you want from me. Honestly, I'm really proud of who I am. I feel really true in who I am. I feel really raw in who I am. I feel really honest with who I am. And I'm now in a state that I've cultivated enough witnessing and love in this state to be witnessed in it. I'm like, you know what? If anything that I'm going through can inspire you, entertain you, move you, take it. If you're here just to watch, just watch. If you're here to absorb. Yeah. I mean, that's really my intention, is just to give. Life is so beautiful, and the life that I'm living and the way that I'm oriented to life, I feel so blessed. I feel so lucky. Oh, just even saying that, it's like, oh, just a moment of like gratitude for gratitude for myself and gratitude for my life, because I feel like I'm in it. Meaning, I don't think that life is happening to me. I don't think that I'm controlling life. I feel like we are like enmeshed, and it's beautiful, and it's like there's so much there. I just want to like lick it. It's like, oh, it's such an experience for me, and in that every moment there's just so much. It's like if I just took a peach and like squeezed it is what I'm seeing, and just like all those juices, like that's how I feel about life. And yeah, so again, if you want to see those juices or look at that peach or look it up with me, please help yourself. I even put like, I don't care if you want to learn from my mistakes or if you're just plain nosy, I hope you get something from this. And I think that that's the vibe. I can be chaotic. I can also be super structured, but at the end of the day, it's going to be honest and it's going to be real. And that's just what I have to offer you. That's my offering. My offering is my reality. So, okay. I thought I took a lot more notes on what this is going to be about, and that's actually it. So what do I feel inspired to share? I think I can just share more about like this whole process, because I have a felt sense that there's a lot of you that are probably in something similar. Maybe you're wanting to be witnessed in something or create something or step into a deeper version of yourself, or if you're in the collective that I am with the sensitivity that I have, or cultivating the sensitivity, I'm sure you just feel this like, it feels like a pushing from the inside out. I feel like I'm being led like this. It's almost like I'm being pushed from my back and then there's a collar around my neck and someone's pulling it. And just trying to get out of my own way at the end of the day. Like truly just trying to get out of my own way. Okay with being messy, okay with being the artist, okay with like, I just want to fuck around and find out. Like that is such a mantra for me. Maybe the slogan to my life is I'm a heavy fuck around and find out. I don't know if we can cuss on YouTube, but I guess I'll find out. Yeah, so if you're someone who's in that state, the best thing I can say is just trust yourself with it. I'm not gonna give you advice on like, just muster through it. Like maybe it's not your time. Because I've also had times when I'm feeling the energy around something. It's like I can feel that something is about to happen or something is being asked of me, and I can also feel simultaneously it's not the time. And you get to use your discernment on, is it really not the time, or are you just not wanting to do it? Because there's also, what comes to mind is, you're never going to be ready. And that's also true, but I've used my discernment in ways that it feels like now is the time. Even though I don't feel like I'm ready, it's time. And I know that. Even though I'm like, is it the time? Like, I know it's time. And so you get to play around with that, because it really is whatever story you believe. And this is another theme that's been coming up for me recently. Whatever you believe is the truth. And so if I believe that now is the time and me not listening in the past is true, then that's what's true. Because also, in the same breath, maybe I was supposed to take the leap months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. I mean, I've wanted to have a YouTube for years. Who's to say? All that I know right now is that right now in this moment, this feels true. And this is the time. And this is also a reminder, every moment is a moment of rebirth. You can have whatever thought you want right now in your life now, and it's that simple. I literally was trying to sleep, and I just was like, you know what, no, now's the time. And so now is the time. But I also do feel collectively, there's a hair on my lip gloss. I also feel right now collectively that there is a lot of supportive energy right now. Maybe, I mean, we're going into I'm not an astrologist, but I do know that we're going into eclipse season and this huge collective energy. What I can speak to is what I can feel. I've consumed a lot around this, like, this eclipse. It's around the Pisces. It's on September 7th. And I can regurgitate things that I've heard, but what I'm going to choose to do instead is just tell you what I'm feeling collectively. Like, I don't think I've felt such a strong collective conscious awakening at once. I've felt moments of like, okay, there's a smaller collective here, there's a movement here, but I feel like we are all consciously shifting right now. Because I've also noticed when there's shifts, and maybe people are aware of it, maybe they're not, but this feels like a very confronting energy to me, especially when I tap in. It's very, I mean, there's not one person that I've talked to that isn't aware. And even if they're using their own verbiage around it, whether that's through the lens of religion or it's just through oh, hey, this is what I'm noticing, and they're not really talking from a bird's eye view, and they're just more talking about their own personal experience. I feel this energy of like it just feels like and even as I do that, like my hand and my body are moving in different directions. That's how that feels to me. It's like there's so much shifting of our internal shifting, also a collective shifting, also our truth coming into balance, and also our dishonesty coming into balance. It's like this crazy cyclical, spherical, like cyclone feeling of energy. That's the best way that I can describe it. And so what I'll speak for myself, take what resonates. What I'm feeling is I'm feeling simultaneously, there's like a lot of energy that's being held by all of us. So I'm feeling many flavors and layers and textures of the same thing. I'm feeling personally like a call forward to step and do what I need to do. I'm also feeling fear around that. So you're probably feeling a lot of fear around that. I'm also feeling moments of like high excitement and high excitement around it. And then I also woke up this morning feeling detached from it. It just felt really calm. And that almost put me into a fear state, because I'm someone who and I had this realization as I was walking to the gym this morning. There's this, I believe that thoughts all have their own energy attached to them. I think that they're their own entity, or their own, I don't want to say like living thing. I feel like they have their own charge and a level of consciousness to them. And it makes me think of, you've probably heard this, it's on social media, that Michael Jackson, anytime he had like a thought of inspiration, he would write it down, because he believed that that thought form, if he didn't act on it, it would go somewhere else. And so he thought it would go to Prince. And I, from what I've witnessed and my understanding when I tune into that, is I believe that's true. From what I've seen, experience, when a thought form comes through me, I also have this sense that it is like a blessing or a piece of consciousness that is wanting to move through my vessel and come and be manifested or made physical into this experience. And so if I'm not going to give life to it, I'm not a good host for it. It wants to align to me, and I think it's a beautiful collaboration because it wants to come through me, and in doing that, it is such a gift, because whatever this thing is, and the moments that I'm like, oh, I'm not going to give life to you, I'm not going to expand with you, it literally is like this expansion and union together. And it's like, all right, neutral, but I'm going to go to the next, because I want to be expressed into this universe, in this dimension, or however deep you want to get into it. And so I woke up this morning, and as I was walking to the gym, this thought was coming through to me, because I'm thinking there's something that wants to come through me. YouTube is definitely one of them. And I had this moment of, because I've been feeling like the pressure of like, birth me, birth me, birth me, birth me. And that might be my own humanness, my nervous system reacting to the expansion and what I feel, what I assume is being called to me, and the stories that are attached to what would happen if I let this thing come through. But I woke up super calm today around it. And part of me was like, oh shit, is it leaving me? Am I not birthing it? Is it gonna leave me? And I had this fear and this attachment, but I also then settled into this detachment. And so maybe you're experiencing something similar, but it was this different relation to, oh wait, I can still have things and not be attached to them, and I get to experience, and they get to be experienced through me. And then all of these opportunities have been coming into my life in the last 24 hours, all these little like droplets from the universe pushing me in a way that, in a direction that I'm not really wanting to go, but the thoughts are guiding me, or these little states of consciousness, or these little gifts, or these little nudges are pushing me to. And I think that that is so exciting, because it's a new way for me to orient. It's a new way for me to have relation with inspiration. And so I'm also curious how many of you are coming into a similar reorientation or orientation, or maybe you've already been in this orientation. But it's very curious to me. I feel like I'm learning a lot from it, because it's already taught me a lot about detachment. And how funny that I've had this desire to be here talking to you on YouTube in this way, and I've never felt more true in the way that I'm showing up for you. I've never felt more authentic. And I also just feel so detached to the outcome. It truly is just allowing something to be expressed for the sake of expression. And that feeling, like if you're denying yourself that feeling, all the grace to you, because I know how that feels. And there's so many stories that come up. It feels heavy. I feel pressure when I do that, but to just allow. And I even thought this would feel more freeing, like, oh my God, I did it. But I truly have just reached a state of like detachment to it. This is how I feel about it. If I had to show you my body, that's how I feel about it. Like curious and comfortable, and it's trusting. But again, I think I was associating trust with attachment still. You know, when you trust something, you're like, okay, I'm trusting because I know if I trust that I'm gonna get this. I don't even feel that. I can feel, and I'm noticing how many like pauses and deep breaths I've taken. it's like as I'm speaking this truth and as I'm stepping into this truth and feeling into this truth, my nervous system is also settling into it, which is a really cool awareness. It's like I'm integrating in real time and feeling the safety and feeling the fullness of the truth of what is happening to me and what I'm experiencing right now. And I even posted to my Instagram story talking about how I'm just gonna be breathing with y'all because this is just what's true for me right now. But in my story, I was sharing how if you're wanting to step into this new timeline or to quantum leap, how if your nervous system is not regulated, it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Because I have had so many times when I can step into it temporarily, which is still great practice. I'd rather take my dream reality or my higher reality or that timeline or that state of presence for 20 minutes than not at all, or a day or 5 days or a week before reverting back. It's like this, that's still like a training. I feel like I'm like in the training process of slowly stepping into it, but I always would come back because it's like, oh, I've reached my limit. Like sometimes it was like, I can do this for 20 minutes and then it goes away and I'm like, man, I was really at a high right there. Maybe it's like a day or maybe it's 5 days and I'm just feeling so good. I'm like, okay, my capacity is at 5 days. That's really cool. Maybe it's at a week. Like that's really fucking solid. And I'm learning now how to expand and integrate at the same time. Like just working with the nervous system, because the nervous system is, I mean, it's everything. It's digestion, it's the wisdom, it's your perception of realities through the nervous system. So if you're not feeling safe or relaxed, like relaxation has also been such a thing. God, I'm noticing how much I have to say. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Your girl's be yapping. Yeah, catering to the nervous system, I'm noticing, I'm gonna have so much to share with y'all because I keep saying y'all, which is telling me I'm probably gonna end up in Austin, Texas soon. I don't know, we'll see. I just love saying it. Also, I got called out when I moved to Austin when I said you all, and they said you all. Why are you saying you all? And I was like, oh, okay, y'all. And it rolls off the tongue, feels good on the spine. But anyway, speaking to the nervous system, yeah, the deconstruction of what I thought manifestation was, quantum leaping, subconscious work, all of it. There's a lot that I'm hearing, especially on social media, that I don't think is actually accurate. I think it's, and maybe it is for them, but what I can say is what I'm knowing and learning that's true for me is that when there's no like manifesting, like we're always manifesting. I'm in a manifestation right now. Everything you're doing and everything you're experiencing is a manifestation. You don't really have to try to do that. It's something that it's happening. It's nature. It is cause and effect, which manifestation is cause and effect to an extent. I'm about to go through so many rabbit holes. I'm trying to focus, Jordan. And so bringing it back to the nervous system, none of it matters without the nervous system. I've tried thinking my way to this life so many times, and it's really just like if you can connect to the body, because I think we're all pretty connected to the mind. That one's an easy one. And maybe there's like struggle in being honest with yourself. But again, I feel like so much of that comes from the nervous system and the body. There's so much that I want to give you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm getting like this is inspiration real time. Life is so cool. It's so crazy. Anyway, yeah. If you're not breathing with life, So my stories were talking about how, yeah, you just can't, to change your life without your nervous system, you just can't. You're just going to keep reverting back and back and back. And so I'm really excited to start creating things that I think are going to be helpful for me, and I can only assume and hope will be helpful for you, because I'm living a really cool life. And when I say that, like on the outside, I'm traveling and I'm in Tulum right now and I work from my computer and I'm doing all these cool things. But what's even deeper than that is that I just feel, it almost makes me want to cry. I just feel like I'm here. I feel like I'm just allowing. And for so much of my life, and I see this with everyone, we don't allow, we try to be instead of just being. And I feel like I'm finally understanding what it means to just be and to allow, and it's so much more peaceful. Like flowing with the nature and fulfilling your destiny or being successful, like what I view that as is the embodiment of what you want to be. Because what I personally believe is happening right now, like what my perception of what this reality is in this moment, is that we are all connected. It is all one. Stay with me. And there's also so much in that collectivism, there's also so much individualism. And if I'm part of source, I've always viewed it as an accordion. It's like you can come in and condense it to being one. You can condense it to being infinite amount of things, like an infinity. So 1 to infinity, 1 to infinity. It's just like this ever, like it depends on where your perception is. And so when I think of this experience, I just imagine that source is wanting to move a specific expression through me. Like I'm a specific expression that wants to be born and witnessed and just experienced for the sake of experience, just for the sake of, if source is this one like ominous or all-powerful surge being thing, I'm sure it's just wanting to play out. It's wanting to play out infinity. It's wanting to play out the infinite. And I feel like there's something specific that wants to be consciously witnessed from above, maybe from myself, like me witnessing my own experience, and then me witnessing each and every one of you, and then that all being witnessed just for the sake of it. I don't know if there's a higher agenda. I don't know that there's any agenda. I don't know that there's anything other than what is. And so in my expression, some of the expressions that have moved through me in this experience have had agendas and have tried to be something and have tried to look to others to become a version of them in my own way. And I just feel so thankful that I don't really have that desire anymore. My own desires, just to experience me in this lifetime, just to experience me and experience source, experience you, experience all of this. And it sounds so lovely, it sounds so romantic, but it's fucking savage. This world it truly is an experience. There's so much dark and there's so much light. There's such a range of experiencing. Seeing others experiencing it, feeling myself experiencing it. It's so dense, but I love it. I love it. I really do. And so a desire I have, maybe a hope that I have, is that ensuring my way of relating to whatever this is, I don't know that it will bring you peace, but maybe it will bring you another option. I hope that I'm just something that you can respond to. I hope that anything I share, you can ask yourself, like, does that resonate with me? Does this inspire me in some way? Does this spark something within me? Does this resonate with me? Or I deny this, I don't subscribe to that, because no matter what it is, you're becoming closer and clearer on you. And that's all I care about. In my perfect world, if things could be my way, I mean, I don't really know that I'd change anything, but I do have a desire that you are just you, honestly. I've really come to realize, like, anytime I don't really vibe with someone or have some judgments with them, it's because I'm like, damn, truth is not present. And I just don't resonate with it. And it's fine if you're someone, like, and I also understand on the other end, like, this is the rebellious path. This is I believe to be the harder path, because it feels more vulnerable. When it's true, like, I know when I've tried to be a version of myself and people didn't like it, like, oh no, they don't like me, but I was like, I don't really care, because it's not actually me. So when you're actually being you, that shit is vulnerable. Like right now, I feel like this is the most real I've ever been on, like, on camera. You know, it's gonna get a little messy. That's all I can say. It's not gonna be perfect. This might have even been a really chaotic video, but I bet something I said got you thinking, or something I said got you just even like a teeny weeny bit closer to a deeper understanding of who you are and what you believe. So that's, I mean, a win is a win. I feel complete. I think this is a powerful, good, great first video. I think not even first video, like video in general, I would watch this. I don't know, is this where I tell you to like and subscribe and comment? I wouldn't be mad about it if that feels true for you. Other than that, follow me on Instagram. Sometimes I vent on there. Don't know what my TikTok's gonna look like, but YouTube's a vibe. I like this, like, being able to talk for as long as I want to talk, because your girl's got a lot to say. Okay. I even feel weird saying, like, I love you guys. Like, I do, because I love all beings, but I also am like, we don't really know each other yet, but that feels true for me. I got mad love for you. Keep doing your best. Keep doing you. I'm having a hard time closing this out, so I'm just gonna close it. Bye.